Welcome back, all of you, to Talent and Knowledge Management classes. Uh, we are going to discuss now about, after seeing the difference between the talent and knowledge management worker in the last class, we are going to see today about how to leverage the talent. Okay. What is leverage means? You might have seen this kind of picture, many times. Okay, what does this picture talks about? This talks about the person who is lifting the stone by using the lever. So what is he's taking? He's taking this whatever in his hand tool to maximize his strength. Okay, he cannot by using bare his two hands. He cannot lift that stone. That's why what he is doing, he is using this a tool called as lever to lift the stone. And again, if you see here, this is your competitive advantage. Okay, this is what I call always as a competitive advantage, where your okay. So this by just having a lever on, if you start pushing the stone away, it won't get it. So if you put a small stone here and you with the help of lever, then you're taking the maximum advantage of your resource, available resource, to make the work done. So in the organization also, what we have to make, whatever the talent resource we have in our organization, we have to take the maximum advantage. Okay, we have to take the maximum advantage of the talent. How to take the maximum advantage of talent, we will discuss today in this class. Okay, so what happens is that I was talking about this talented people. So they are the most skilled people, who are having the ability, who likes challenges, okay, who like freedom of doing work. So this expression, what we say, freedom of expression, freedom of doing performance. So this kind of people will be, if they are not given with the, you are not making the utilizing their talent, you hire the person for by paying so much cost, paying so much of salary which he demanded, and you have by fighting with the entire industry, so you have acquired him to put your own company very proudly that I have acquired this so and so Mr. XYZ, who is required by everybody, all other company in the industry, but you have acquired him. So after acquiring him, whatever the talent he possesses, whatever the ability he is having, so you have to make use of it. You have to take the maximum advantage of that his talent or her talent. So if you don't use their talent, if you don't lever the talent, then they will be, you know there is a chances that that person would look for a better opportunity outside your company. So that's what this paragraph says. If talented people are not regularly operating at the high end of their jobs, means if you're not making them to perform to their highest potentiality, um, and if you're not taking any being leveraged by wisely by management, means if the management is not taking their advantage of their knowledge, then the talent which you have acquired for so much cost would be wasted. Okay, so the talent wasted is nothing but your resource wasted. It's nothing but you are nowhere, you're going to stand nowhere in the industry. So that's why talent leveraging is very important. That is, making the maximum utilize of your talent is very important. So how to utilize this talent? Anyhow, we are hiring the person, and his after joining, he will be performing his roles and responsibility. That is enough because we have hired him to work. So that is not, if it is not enough. So we have to create some kind of setup in the organization where his talent is not used, just used, where his talent is maximizedly used. Okay, we are not talking about optimum utilization, we are talking about maximum utilization here. Okay, so how to do that? I have given here 7 ways to lever the talent, means how 7 ways to take the better advantage of the talent which you have acquired. Okay, first I've given as teams. So team always, I say that teams are something that uh, who- which can achieve greater results than a individual achieving it. Okay, so any talented person, you give him a team. Okay, you give him a team, or ask him to choose his own team to perform. Okay, who can complement to his abilities, his skills. He can pick himself in the organization, or you can give the team to him, and if you ask them to work in the team, then uh, that particular team will become mm, uh, a maximum uh, goal oriented team, or that can give you a maximum result in the organization. Okay, so that should be, the team will work ultimately to satisfy your customer, to reach your organizational objective. Okay, so that's why we always see in the multinational companies who are competing globally, they work in teams. Okay, they don't follow the traditional hierarchy tall organization system in performing the in delivering the service or a product. Okay, they work as a teams. That's why the team lead, assistant team lead, such kind of words you will be hearing nowadays. So that's why the team performance. So in the team, if anybody is not performing well, they will make them him perform. So this is how the team can maximize the advantage in achieving goal. Okay, so we have to put a talent in a team where that team is you know mm, achieving more and more, where the team has a challenges to perform. Next is special product projects. So special project means the project I have given here one word: mission impossible. Okay, mission impossible. So it is nothing like, it's a thriller series what you watch in a web, or movies like there will be a one special operation team which is set to find out some terrorist, or some organization, terror organization, or some criminal. Okay, there will be 3 to 4 members or 5 to 6 members. That operation team will be, they'll be called as a special operation team or a task force. So what they do, they'll be given on a particular task to complete the task. Okay, which is high priority. Now, okay, this kind of things will be fictional movies we will be watching. In the organization also, the project which is very profitable to you, which is very important to your organization, which is a high priority project, you say. So such kind of project, if you give to this kind of person, and they always ready to tackle the challenges, and they are trained to tackle the challenges, and they perform better when the challenges are there in front of them. Okay, their performance will become, they show their maximum talent or maximum skills when the situation is more challenging, when there are more obstacles, when they have attitude, when everybody else have an attitude that this is not possible. Such type of projects, if you assign to a talented people, they will accept it as um, a challenge, and they will achieve this, they will make this impossible a possible project, and they will achieve the best to the organization. So this is about how you can take an advantage of a talent. Okay, products. So if you are a, you can say, product or services here. So you have to give for top talent, means you have to give the talent into the products, that can be uh, distributed, replicated, and creating a new product or improving the existing products. So by this, by creative and innovative ideas, by giving such kind of putting them in a such kind of situation where you have to create new products or improve the new product rather replicating from your competitors. If you want to create a new kind of a brand or a new kind of a product line or a product mix, if you're expanding your existing products features, so such type of works, if you assign to the talented person, so that person would be maximize his performance, and he will give you can extract much and much from him, uh, from that particular person or particular talented uh, employee. Okay, next one is distribution. It is not a marketing distribution. I'm talking about distribution of a knowledge of a talent of your person I'm having. So if you say that work of top talent, I'm telling you, not as of distribution of product, I'm telling. So you distribute your work of top talent, whatever the ideas, creativity, innovation, process improvement, product improvement, or a new system development, whatever your top talent is doing. If you distribute that talent to the entire industry, so they will see that what kind of a world class talent you have in your company. Okay, so you have to promote your talent, and you have to distribute your talent, so that uh, by that these talented people will also get motivated that my idea is not only limited to this company, it is spreading, it is distributing to entire industry, by which it is spreading to the entire customers in the world. So that is how you distribute your of the your talent. Okay, the next one is marketing and sales. So your marketing and sales is not marketing and sales of the product or services you are having. So whenever you conduct a kind of launch events, you find out you have invented a new product, or you have come up with a new product line, or you are adding new features to an existing product. So you conduct a marketing and sales events, right? So similarly, marketing and sales events for the talent also should happen. So this means that you have to feature a talent, that this idea is given by so and so person. This is his effort. XYZ, Mr. XYZ given us our company the particular idea of a product line. So this product line belongs to a person. So if you market them, if you sell their ideas along with your product in the events, launch events, or in advertising time, if you promote that type of promote that type your promotion strategy, if you do that like that, then your talented people will give more and more results in a forthcoming days in your organization. Okay, advertising and public relations. Uh, so I'll better give an example of a sports person or from an entertainment industry. So I about heard that PR team nowadays, right? Or some celebrity tweet something or post something on his Insta or FB, then they will say that this is not done by me, this is my PR team activity. Or you might have heard in the news that so and so person's PR team has represented him in a that way, this way. So what is this PR team? PR team is nothing but a public relation team which engage that person, a public figure who might be a politician or a sports person or an entertainment industry or an artist from in another way. Or so these people have a dedicated PR team to promote them. Okay, to advertise them, so if they have given say for example, if they are donating to COVID-19, then we say that okay, this person has given 25 crores, so their PR team everywhere in all social media or digital media, televisions, so everywhere that news will uh, spread within a fraction of seconds. So that is the work of PR team. So what we have to do in organization, same thing we have to applicable here, that we have to promote our talented people, our top talent, whatever the key people we are acquiring. That's why every time when the CEOs of this Pepsi, Coca-Cola, or Google, Microsoft, Apple company, such people, whenever they switch their um, whenever they're acquiring a new person or giving that position to a new person, there'll be huge talk in the entire business world that this person has become the CEO of XYZ company. Okay, so they promote because they want to sell their sell their talented person as a unique um, USP. What we say, as like this person belongs to our company now. So that's why. So what we have to do is we have to show that person as a bigger than life. How they have, showcase Mark Zuckerberg as a very simple person who walks to the office with the jeans and on a gray t-shirt. He everywhere he wears the same t-shirt. So they are picturing him a larger than life. Okay, like how Sundar Pichai, a Indian middle class boy who studied in Indian IIT engineering college. Now he's a one of the world's biggest company CEO. So they are showcasing him, they are marketing him, they are creating news related to him. Yeah, they are widely advertising him in the public and the media. So they are creating a person, a brand. They are making a person as a brand. Okay, uh, that's why we have to by doing this, a talented person will know, you show that to the entire industry, to the entire world, that I have a certain type of talent. Yeah, this talent belongs to a company. Okay, so that will become a brand name. Okay, brand of talent names. The person will become brand of talent name. So think, if you know PR him, position him or her in such a larger than life way, what kind of performance you can expect from the person, right? So this is the concept behind this public relation and advertising. Okay, next one is monitoring, modeling, and coaching. So what they do is they they engage these people. Say for example, in your marketing department, you have a sales head who's a star performer, who's widely wanted in the industry from every company. Okay, if they're ready to pay any cost to acquire him, but he's with you in your company. So what you can do is industry wise coaching, mentoring, or modeling. You can ask him to provide that to an industry, where that will count to his credit also and your company's credit also, and he'll be gaining a popularity, he'll be gaining a following in the industry, and he'll be highly satisfied that my talent is not only wasting in this organizational setup. So my talent and my knowledge is benefited to the other people also. The people are getting trained from me. The people are people are looking forward to become like me. Okay, that is what mentoring and coaching means. Okay, so we have to high level of leveraging activities. We can uh, engage that person, uh, the talented person, in an industry-wise training or modeling or coaching kind of thing. Okay, this is the ways we have can leverage the talent in our organization. We can make the maximum advantage use of take the advantage of that talent. One is making him work in teams and assigning him a particular team, or giving him a team which is suitable to his abilities and skills. Next, assigning him to a special project which everybody else feels that impossible, but that will be accepted as a challenge from a person. Third one is product. So giving him a opportunity to work under the expansion, innovation, and creation of the new product or product line. or a product feature modification. Next one is distribution. So we have to distribute our top talent as how you distribute our work. So we have to promote and distribute his talent. Okay. Then marketing and sales. Here also we have to how in the events, marketing events or in the sales event, along with our product, we have to give credit to the creator or a thinker or a idea behind that product, and we have to, with our product we have to promote the person also. So by having a public relation activities or promoting our talent as we are uh, casting him in front of public as a larger than life uh, image of that person, we can retain that talent and we can take the maximum advantage of that talent. And we should give him a chance to uh, mentor and coach people like him, aspiring people who want to become like him in the future, so that that will give him a complete kind of a dedication and a encouragement. Okay, so this is all about leveraging the talent, leverage of talent in the organization. Okay. Thanks for listening to me. I hope you have understood this.